her business. Somebody tell this it's nap time. It's time for sleep. If I spend all my time with you, how the I'm gonna have time for me? Spin is what I'm trying to do. It's a couple I've been dying to see. You say I'm the only you, and I think you lying to me. Hey, D-Thing, they don't know how I get off that. They ain't never wanted to wear a body. I am the realest you will ever see. I ain't got a rap. I can really let the beat talk. Producer / rapper of a generation.
What tips do you want us to cover on 2KTV? Let us know below, or you can reach out to us over social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
And next week, we'll have some defensive tips and a very, very special guest.
Who is it? Well, it's the one, the only.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Weber is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Ball. Then it's Walker. And it's Rice in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, Bosh is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Wade. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the shooting guard. Well, for both teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
Now, here's Walker. Mutombo passes the ball. Back to Mutombo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo. Chiseled like a rock.
Count the basket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Mutombo, and the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Now, here's Ball. After LeBron James's
Dumbo doesn't get bothered easily by contact. It's almost as if he embraces the challenge of converting through it.
Now, here's James. Last time out, he had 14 points. Time to get open is Adebayo.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Inside, here's Rice. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And because of Walker's elite scoring ability, things just open up for the rest of his teammates.
James. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Pass to Rice. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's James. Ball with the rebound.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for Wynn to take that jumper.
And it's sent back by Mutombo. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now here's Wade. The kick outside to Butler. Fires the three. Sinks the triple.
Wow, what a quick trigger from Butler.
Hornets leading by 4. Pass to Weber. Ball against Butler. Here's Mutombo. And that's good. A nice job at the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Adebayo passes to LeBron. The 3. The shot that time not on target.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the basket by Mutombo. Mutombo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Walker against Wade. And the basket is good.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Now, here is Weber. Yep, it counts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Heat trail by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James has a 2-pointer. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. 6 points for LeBron.
As if the league didn't have enough to worry about with LeBron. He's just become a better and better jump shooter.
Bosch against Weber. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Charlotte, Chris Webber.
Webber hits them both.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here's Walker outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Hornets lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
On the court for Charlotte, Mutombo is out there with Weber. Then it's Walker. Then it's Miller. And it's Rice in at the 3. Charlotte leading by 6. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim,
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Now here's James. Following the miss by Dikembe Mutombo. Over Rice. Misses the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And you simply can't give Rice those close looks because he is going to make you pay.
Now here's Wade. Fades back. Wade inside.
Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
Walker in the post. Wade is covering. Shots good by Walker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Left side, Adebayo. Outside Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And this is game 1 of the group play stage of the NBA Cup. Teams are divided into 6 groups of 5.
And while those groups are randomly selected in the drawing, there is an attempt to kind of keep them balanced with teams slotted from different tiers based on their previous season record.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back over to you guys.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now LeBron, after the missed 3 from Chris Webber. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Knipple, no good. The Heat trail by 6. James, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
And so Miller will bring it up for Charlotte. The Heat beat them last time when these 2 teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Wade. Miller against Butler. Webber dishes the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Frank, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court. A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Ball surveying the defense. Out to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
3-pointer.
Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Now here's LeBron. Point blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Webber can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Here's Butler. Out to Wade. Pass to Bosh. He nails it. And we're tied up. Bosh has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Bosh proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
Webber, the basketball. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Bridges shot. Good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Wade. It's tipped. Webber against Adebayo. Webber can't hit. Here's James. Oh, the strength of LeBron.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front, up by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Heat?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq Suit.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at James, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Butler out there with Wade. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then it's James. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group on the 4 for Miami.
And that's what you can always count on from Bam. He is ready to turn away any chance at the rim.
Here's Butler. Hard earned by Butler.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Hornets trail by 4. And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
The Hornets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Ball dishes to Mutombo. Outside, Walker. Charlotte, no good that time either.
And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
And it's the Hornets' ball. 4-point game. Here's Rice. Another shot. Great D that time from James. The Heat shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And he gets the bucket. Wade's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
Slick with the rock. Wade making move.
Pass to Mutombo. Here's Rice. Rebound by the Heat.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And it's Wade in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Rice. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Wade. Wade gets there in a flash.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte calls timeout. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Last season, their worst record in over a decade. Hoping these new additions can help.
Kobe White, he's checked in for the Hornets. Here's Rice. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Kobe White. A very nice season for him last year. He's averaged 20 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Kevin, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Knipples checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for Kemba Walker.
No question, James, is the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
The Heat leading by 4. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Bridges, he's checked in for Weber. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw good from Butler. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Now, here is Miller. Still scoreless. The shot's good.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
White down low, working on Bosch. Fires from 18, and it's White missing. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Hornets trail by 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It goes on Kobe White. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Dwayne Wade. 2.
And the first one drops. So he hits both of them. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's White. Makes it off the glass.
Kobe White.
White's got 6. Miami leading by 3. Here's LeBron. LeBron brushing off the contact.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Pass to Knippel. To the inside. Butler with the steal. Here's Wade. Missed. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Heat lead by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And it's been a very competitive game. Court for the Hornets. We've got Weber. Kemba Walker is out there with White. And it's Mutombo. And it's Rice in at the small forward.
Improving size does.
And it's good for 2.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's White. It's hauled in by the Heat. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, tough finish from Wade.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Rice. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a...
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint. getting close looks and just pounding them inside. Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. James in the post. Here's Adebayo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Butler drives it in. Shoots it home.
That is smooth. Butler showing you excellent ball control to create that space.
And Walker's got the ball here for Charlotte. Trailing by 10. Pass to Weber. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And while they haven't worked it inside as much in the second half as they did earlier, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get back to that strategy. And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
Now here's LeBron. Down low. The kick out to Bosh. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Third personal foul. Second
free throw good from Weber.
At the line for the Hornets, Chris Webber.
He doesn't get the second one. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. Greg, it's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. Don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Here now is Weber. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Weber.
Comfortable operating close inside. Weber sizing up the defense there and understands how to finish.
And the Heat call time here. They're ahead by 9. We've got 1:48 left in the game. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Dwayne Wade.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Weber can't hit.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Ball against James. Shoots over Ball. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
Ball, the pass to Walker. And he banks in the lane.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Wade kicks to James. Out left to the wing. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Shot clock at 3. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Charlotte. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Weber can't hit. Here's James. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Butler from outside. Good on the triple. And the Heat lead by 10.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And so it's Miami winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.